So for some reason, YouTube has been recommending me some Survivor clips and compilations. Do you remember Survivor, the reality TV show, when they drop some people into a beach, they split them into tribes and then they have to do challenges and survive? Well, not only this thing is still on the air and there's going to be, like a new season, but there are some YouTube channels that are dedicated to Survivor themed stuff. However, we're not going to talk about that. What I'm going to do is show you one of my most epic moments that I saw when I was a kid, and it's the only memory that I have about Survivor. Maybe it's because my 11-year-old mind couldn't handle the awesomeness of this, and I thought that it was real. You're going to see and you're going to laugh at me because it's obviously staged, obviously like every reality TV show. So for context, this is the finale of the Vanuatu season, and Jeff Prost is going to count the votes, to show who is the winner. However, he's not going to do that on the island, he's going to do it in United States. So how does this host goes to United States from Vanuatu? You are going to see it right now.
Well, I know it's been a long 39 days and a long, respectful, but certainly emotional final tribal council. I would love to read these tonight, but it's not going to happen. Gonna have to wait till we get back to the U.S. I'll see you there.
So the epic journey begins to the USA, and I like how the contestant, just waves Jeff a goodbye. I think that's a wholesome moment. So the first part of our journey is only Jeff Prost with a torch and a machete and nothing else. You can see that he's not carrying, like a backpack or water or food. He goes against the nature and just, he's using the machete to cut some branches. I mean, it's not like there is a road for humans to walk. He is going through the scenic way, to the hard way. By the way, the torch didn't go out. It was lit the whole night. And as you can see, he's a human GPS because he didn't know directions or a compass to know where this plane was located. And of course now we have, like an Indiana Jones transition with a map in the background. So after a stop in Hawaii, how do you think Jeff Prost is going to go to the Survivor studios, to the CBS studios in California? I mean, the most sensible choice is that the plane just, find a runway, land, and then he goes on land to the studios. But no, Jeff Prost is not a practical man, he's an epic man, and you're going to see what he's going to do next.
This is where I get off.
Just like that, it's like a city bus for Jeff Prost displaying. He just casually says to the pilot, "This is where I get off." And you see that he's carrying the boats with him. And I think that's really dangerous, not for his life. I think he can handle the shoot. However, the boats are just papers. And he is carrying that on the whole trip. I mean, what happened if he was on the plane or when he is jumping that he's about to do that? The thing just opened and the papers went flying. Think about that. As I said, I thought that this was real, and it didn't occur to my child mind that how the hell are they getting these shots of Jeff Prost's face while he's skydiving. So it didn't occur to me that maybe there are some like cameramen that are also skydiving, and there is another cameraman from the ground that is shooting the landing. So yeah, these are all things that went right above my head when I was a kid. Now look on the cherry on top. I mean, of course, a motorcycle is nothing as dangerous as traversing the jungle or skydiving, but look at that. He is grabbing a motorcycle that he is going to drive. Okay, so he doesn't have, like chauffeurs. He's not weak like that. Yes, he's going to traverse half of California to the CBS studios in a motorcycle. Also, doesn't he look a little bit like Don Draper? Call me crazy, but this part for me is the most unreal. If you take all of this charade and took this as real, then that means that all this audience, the people that decorated the set, the cameraman, the contestant, all of that has to be synchronized so perfect so they know when Jeff Prost was going to, get out of the jungle, skydive, and then travel with a motorcycle into their sets, or maybe they were there waiting for him all along. And what I like about that also is that, did you see that he started at night and he arrived at the set at night? So it looks like he did all of it just in one day. But of course that's impossible because the contestants are here and they are early than Jeff Prost. So maybe they took the most sensible route that I talk about. They just grab a plane and then go straight to the studio. The most practical choice. And that is the conclusion of my only memory of Survivor. Look, all of this is as if this was real, and you can see one of the greatest scripted scenes in television history. Man, I haven't seen the other, finale transition, but I think that they have, compilations. Maybe he tends to do this every season, and maybe he's going to up one each time. So yeah. Check those Survivor channels, they are really fun, man. I have learned a lot about the contestant and the drama that are in the island. See ya, people.